Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity with me, X2X. So, I think the focus of this episode is going to be trying to stuff more and more Sims into the buildings. And the only way that I know how to do that at all is by providing them with better access to public safety, more education, and better transport. Actually, one of the things that I was interested to try, that I was thinking about, is building us a ferry terminal. Must plop on a snap point, hey? Is that where I want to be importing Sims to? I guess that's as good a place as any. And we'll make sure that we make that road connection. And I've noticed that... grumble, 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 grumble. Angry X2X. I've noticed that, at least with SimCity, your people don't necessarily need a destination. It's gonna look hairy as hell, but I had to do that last time. And actually, maybe we'll just go like this as well. Yeah, that's fine. And now we'll put a bus stop over here. And a park and ride. And then we'll see if people start taking the ferry once it opens. The next thing we need to do... How's our traffic looking? We're still pretty good on traffic, eh? We just need people. I've had a lot of problems getting people to move in. I mean, we have plenty of residential zoned, but they seem not to be the happiest people in the world. So let's take a look. This place is Jeremy. Well, yeah, that's the tough one. Planting trees does help, I think, but I'm not sure by how much. See if we can grow trees just everywhere that we have available. Just let our trees feed off of the garbage. And I thought I had planted trees here, but they might have died. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she had stopped barking. Anyway, if it's really, really bothersome, let me know, and I'll just gut her, just kill her. What else is affecting happiness? Ground pollution, yeah, well, I can't grow trees on a... Right, so we have... It's weird, you know, sometimes it flashes you like, they're saying, you know, we have a fire, but that's only because there's a fire. I mean, the city has ample fire coverage. And it looks like our recycling center is really, really doing good work, too. And it is, for sure. We should be able to see some income. Yeah. Nobody's stopped off yet at the ferry. It might need a destination, which, yeah, is fair enough. This is asking me to cut taxes, right? Oh no, this is just a downturn in the economy. That's easy. probably won't build, but anyway, we'll try it out. We've provided more jobs. Sort of limited in what I can do to actually influence the city. Part of it is just time. As you can see, we've already sold a bunch of that. Actually, I know what I can do. Let's deal with traffic. Well, how are we doing on education? This school is probably full, hey? And this school is definitely full. $114. So we're doing pretty good on education. We're educating most of our Sims. And should we build streetcars? Alright, hold on a second here. Let's see. Too many injuries. Jeremy. Not enough shoppers, not enough workers. Need workers. So I don't have much area to zone. I hate to think it's time already to start a new city, and I can't because I'm not connected to the city or servers right now. Alright, let's patrol for abandoned buildings. It looks like we've got a couple of homeless people too. The growth is happening though, which is good. Jeremy, hey, maybe it's time to put in a hospital. And shut down the clinics. You can build in the hospital this thing called a wellness van, and I'm really running out of space. Yeah, that's gotta be right here. You can build these things in the hospital called wellness vans. You can build the wellness center, which they dispatch a van to visit residents, and they help them clean up and remove some of the source of sickness. So that should help with that. We should have pretty good health coverage with the big hospital now. Costs a lot though. Maybe it is time to build the traffic still looks fine from just our shuttle depot. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's just check it out here. Buses. Usually what I do is I just keep track of the average wait time. The passengers are fairly important, but the average wait time is what I look at. If it gets too big, then I start to expand a little bit. And I'm guessing nobody's using that yet. Yeah, that was just a mistake. They must have a destination. I don't know why the rail works and the because the first time I built a train, it wasn't connected to anything, and for some reason a lot of people were visiting it. I mean, the parking lot's full. I guess those must be employees. Later, that'll be good when we start having tourists. So it looks like this supply chain's working, which I'm happy with. I'm very happy with it, actually. It's probably one of the, my most anticipated parts of the game. And I just want to stay, a little bit ahead of it if I can. Should we build a metal reclamation line? Yeah, why not? As you notice, I've been disconnected for quite a while, and the game hasn't spit me out yet. Oh, big stretch. Alright. Maybe I should just turn the music back on. Let's see. How are we doing on traffic? 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. 114. some background noise. Settings. All right. How are we doing for people? Are we growing? Slowly. We have no visitors, which is, and maybe it's time. I at this point I would jump and start building another city, focusing more on medium wealth and giving our Sims somewhere to go spend their money, plus more jobs and the like, but I can't do that while we're disconnected, so I'll have to figure out things to do in this region. We have water, sewer, and electrical handled fairly well, I think. How's the water pollution? Water's still very clean. Sewage is being treated. This was a stupid place to build my sewage treatment plant. I don't know why I built it there. Probably because I'm still working on the game a little bit. Now let's go here and take a look at air pollution. And ground pollution? No, that's not what we were looking at. So you got one injury, and then a bunch of high risks. That's germ levels, hey? Ground pollution, germs map. Yeah, it doesn't look like the trees did very much, unfortunately. I think that solution to that is just going to be education. I'm actually going to turn off this clinic. And they can just walk across the street. Like, I don't think I need this place, but out on patrol. The police looks really good too. Like, it's asking me for more education. Now, did I build a library? Let me take a look here. Did I really not build a library? I thought I did. That's peculiar. I could have sworn I did build a library. Huh. Well, I will build a library right here. The reason I've been pretty fastidious about education is it actually makes a really big difference in SimCity. I'm really excited about this whole idea of like turning recyclables into money, and I think that's really neat. It actually looks like we're consuming most of the freight we use too, which is interesting. I'm gonna have to build a region that no, cancel. A couple of homeless dudes or dudettes. I guess they'd be like simets. A little bit of medium wealth around the library going up. Let's take a look here. So we've got capacity for another 300 students. Is that worth it? No, not just yet. Some moving vans coming in. Sure. What do you want? Address 10 more criminals, eh? And we'll put in another police car. And how's our jail doing? Well, jails seem to be pretty empty. Surprised, in my other region, this city is just riddled with crime. I think it's because I didn't build a school early enough, but I'm not 100% sure of why that is. Actually just gonna remove this guy here. And I'm gonna build another wellness center. Because I think they can get rid of, I think they have the ability to get rid of germs, and I'm actually gonna put down another ambulance. Another ambulamps to see if I can't route more of my health customers there. Oh, we had a residential rider in the ferry. That's funny. Funny and awkward. I do need to build a metal yard now. And we'll go... I think I'm going to end up selling both. Just exporting the metal and everything we recycle just for the initial part of the game. The reason I'm thinking about that is like when we go and we're looking to build our great work site, like if you look, we need like 2,800 tons of metal or something like that before we can, which is going to require a lot of storage space. And right now, what I'm looking for is just to get my region going. You can see how this city is having an effect on the environment. And actually, I think it's going to have a really negative effect on Gauge and Valley. So I'm actually going to load up this city now that I'm thinking about it, and we'll see if it loads. Like, I'm going to pause the video just to skip the loading time, because it does take a really long time to load. Alright. I got the city loaded. And so what we're going to do is the first thing we need to do is connect. You can see that this city actually has a really good connection to the highway, which is important, because this city's probably going to have a lot of, I don't know what you'd call them, visitors. Do I want to build it like that? Not really. It kind of screws up the region too. I'll just do it like that. Even though it's boring. So, now the first thing we're gonna do is, can we buy power? Yeah. Is initiate the neighborhood deals, so that I don't have to worry about that while starting the city off. So they'll just handle that. And then now we have to move in some Sims and get them working in commercial. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to extend this avenue out like this. And bring it down to here. Now, build me some city blocks. Alright, let's move in some Sims. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put commercial right here. And then I'm going to put residential like this. That way you don't waste this high traffic area. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll do pretty good. There we go. The same thing right here. You want to build kind of residential. I don't know if this is enough space. I think you might need more space than that, but you know. I'm also not going to actually build anything on this side because it just won't grow, and I'd rather have the avenue facing those commercial structures. As you can see, the servers have been pretty cantankerous. And to be fair, I don't know if I need to be, but I will be. With an online game that's released like this, if you're not expecting there to be these like horrendous server issues, like I think it's a little naive to expect the launch of the game to be absolutely flawless. And it is really annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, it is unacceptable. I'm not saying that it is acceptable, I'm just saying that I think it's naive to not expect it to happen. You know, whether or not... I wish I could use cheetah speed, but anyway. You know, whether or not it's acceptable is, I think, a conversation for another day. I don't like it, and it bugs me, and it really makes me unhappy, because like what I want to be doing is the same thing you guys want to be doing. I want to be enjoying this game that I purchased, especially considering I paid almost $100 for it. Now, with that being said, I understand that like the company has to rationalize its own behavior, and I just don't have an insight into EA or Maxis's policy, how they run their company or anything like that. And all I can literally tell you is that I expected it, and that's basically what I can give you. I can't really give you anything, you know, anything more than that. I kind of want to have my the mansion be super central, so I think I'm actually going to build it right there. And actually, one of the big advantages of making it to the second tier of public safety is that you don't have to pay the initial costs of water, power, and sewage, because as you can see, I'm meeting all of those demands already. So we're going to name this city. Oh, let's see what's a good name for it. I think we're actually going to call this city Dartmouth Regional Location. Or maybe not. That won't fit. DRV. City's going to have lots of sort of medium wealth sims in it. So maybe we'll just call it the city of Dartmouth. If you live in Dartmouth, I'll build this city just for you. I will dedicate this city to your memory, even though I don't really know who you are. I see where's the problems here. Where'd you go? And I'm just trying to move in Sims. So at this point, I'm just going to resort to dirt roads since I'm so low on money. And I don't really have time to wait for a money gift to show up. I'm also going to just increase taxes slightly. 10% is about okay. And actually, you know what we're going to do? Is we're going to borrow 50 grand so that we can really get moving on here and immediately make these into streets to avoid some problems. Then we will build, let's see here. Why does it give me that? I don't want the block that big. Maybe if I wait. Hello? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go like this. I really wish they would just give you the zone profile. It makes me, it actually affects the way I build, and it makes me kind of, I don't know if you'd say it's upset or what, but so we'll go like this. We're gonna zoom in. We're gonna go to the zoning tool, and we're gonna dezone this and this. Go back to zone it, so we can go a little bit closer. Go back here. This shows you my more miserly of tendencies. Ah, perfect. Intersection right there. Yeah, that's fine by me. And then we'll bring that intersection all the way through like that and there. All right. I Let's move in some Sims. So, we got to start on Dartmouth. I'm going to end this video here. When we come back, I'm going to be focusing on, well, probably... We need to establish our basic services, including transportation. And actually, what I want to do is I want to go to here. I'm going to do this right before I end the video. We're going to take and make some tree paths that go... I'd actually like there to be more medium wealth Sims here than high wealth Sims. So we're going to try to move in a whole whack of medium wealth Sims, as well as get some medium wealth commercial in here. Let's see here. Build a skate park? Skate parks are good for commercial, right? Large skate park. No. Volleyball court. Public tennis court. Ah, there we go. As you can see, things respond almost immediately, taking you from, you know, small, sort of like one-by trailer houses to a more, you know, that's almost like a two-story bungalow kind of deal. You know, nice little backyard, almost like a manufactured home, actually. We have lots of those, well, lots of houses that look like this in Calgary. And let's get some medium wealth commercial. So we'll build. I prefer nature. I don't know why. Just a personal preference, I suppose. My goal is going to be to move in more medium wealth into this city, because medium wealth Sims have a bit more money. And with a bit more money, with a bit more money comes some better things. So these guys are going to require us to be a little bit more careful with certain things. So in the next episode, I'm going to be establishing the backbone of this city and probably a transportation network. I'm not sure if I'll get to the transportation network just because the cheetah speed is turned off, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you join me next time when I play more SimCity.